How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Connection on Thursday, February 27th, as we get this video to you every day around this time. I know what you're thinking. I see. Is something wrong? This video is so early. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. We're going to try to do some things. We're going to try to get a little earlier, too. I hear you that you want the videos a little earlier if possible. We just go through so much research that it's hard to churn it out and produce it so quickly every morning. But we made some changes, and I think that'll be good. So that brings our free pick run. We're sitting on a free pick run of 16-3, which is 16-3 or 17-3. Let me go make sure. I think actually we lost our last free play if I'm not mistaken. So it was on. I'm glad I write this down. It was on Northern Illinois versus Miami of Ohio, and I think they, I think Miami of Ohio lost. Sorry, Northern Illinois lost. The dog didn't hit. So we're on a 16-4 free pick run, which is pretty darn good. And a 13-3, 6-2, and so on. Hello, my name is Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy has been around for a cool, not to mention 23-7 run. Indian Cowboy's been around for a cool 19 years. Doc Sports, 53 years. Been around a long time. How this works is our best selections are over at DocSports.com under Arun Shiva. That's me. Our next best selections are our YouTube Premium Thoughts, where we give you double the content, 6 extra thoughts every single day. That show usually comes right before this show. You get the content first before anybody else. Our YouTube Premium run over there is sitting on a remarkable 12-3 run. And what was the SMU California basketball score yesterday? I think that hit. Let me make sure, because I believe that was another YouTube Premium winner too. YouTube Premium is crushing it, dude. Yeah, over 152.5, so that's another winner too. So YouTube Premium now sits at, a 13-3 run. It's sitting at a 13-3 run because we gave you the Mavericks on Wednesday, or on Tuesday we gave you the Mavs plus the 9, which hit over the Lakers. And on Wednesday, we gave you SMU Cal over, which also hit. So, the reason why YouTube Premium is amazing is because it's a combination of your brain and my brain. You give me the games, and I research it. I only do the games that our algorithms believe that it's good. But I love the interaction between the clients back and forth and the people on YouTube. And as a team, we're crushing it. So for $20 a month, you get double the content, 180 games, sort of like IC Overtime. You get an extra video every day. It's pretty awesome. So be sure to jump on that. And I'll have your YouTube Premium live show later today, probably around noon. So it'll be fun to hang out too. What else do I need to tell you here? We have a 7-unit NHL selection today at 7 o'clock. Excited about that. 7-unit prop selection today. Excited about that. Both selections should go really well. We are on a plus 3,200 run with props. College basketball on a 7-3 run. NBA was a nice winner yesterday on the Miami Heat Atlanta Hawks over, which made me happy. So, NBA sitting around a plus 3,600 run. College basketball 7-3 run. NHL will hit our 7-unit today. Soccer plus 3,600 run. Props plus 3,200 run. MMA Fight Night 2-1 last week. All good stuff. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. Try to make it a 17-4 run. I like the under between SEMO, Southeast Missouri, and SIU, Edwardsville. I know it feels like a random game, Southeast Missouri versus SIU, Edwardsville, but Southeast Missouri, as they face Southern Illinois, or SIUE, Edwardsville, I like the under here, and the total for... Hold on one second. And the total for this game sits at around 139 right now. So I like the under 139 here. Yeah, and you might be able to get it higher, but I like the under 139. So Southeast Missouri beat this team by 16 points last time, okay? Both these teams are 19-10. So these are two very good teams. What happens a lot of times is people like to take the over with two really good teams, especially two teams with 66% winning percentage. But I've always believed at the end of the year, whenever two really good teams face each other, the under is more likely. So Southeast Missouri, has revenge, obviously, and they're a pretty good defensive team. Both these teams their strengths are their defense, right? And Southeast Missouri has won 9 in a row, and yet they find themselves as underdogs, which means that SIU Edwardsville should do pretty well in this game, given that they're a favorite, even though Southeast Missouri has revenge and has won 9 in a row. So, I'm sorry, SIU Edwardsville has the revenge, right? And when they have revenge, they typically play really great defense. So Southeast Missouri State beat them by 16 last time. SIU Edwardsville has revenge. right? And when they have revenge, they typically play really good defense. And for that reason, I'm going to take the under 139 between Southeast Missouri and SIU Edwardsville. Now, North Dakota State and North Dakota in college basketball. I like North Dakota today. 11-18 team facing a 20-9 team hooking up here. St. Thomas already beat this team by 8 points. North Dakota is a top 130 school. This team only lost to Alabama by 7 points on the road. My Crimson Tide, I watched that game. This team beat Utah Valley State. And I understand that St. Thomas is a top 60 team. I understand that St. Thomas comes off a horrible loss to Oral Roberts who's a top 300 team. And they losing by 5 points on the road to Oral Roberts is a big no-no. I understand they come off back-to-back losses and they don't lose 3 in a row. I get all that. Having said that, North Dakota has revenge. North Dakota has beaten the better quality opponents, and I'm going to take the points here. Winthrop and Longwood. I understand the public is heavily on Longwood, but I don't care. I like Longwood here. 19-10 team hooking up against a 17-12 team here. Winthrop won by 19 points last time. Longwood is much better than they played in that game. Longwood desperately needs this game. They did beat a top 100 team at home earlier this year. Longwood has lost their last 6 of 7 conference games. They really need this game. Remember, this team barely lost to UNC Asheville in their last game, and UNC Asheville is a pretty good team. And UNC Asheville had to shoot 58% from the field and 50% from three-point line, 14 of 28, to beat Longwood. So that's not really their fault. I'm going to take Longwood with revenge here. Longwood and Morehead State are my 2 favorite teams for obvious reasons. Charlotte and Dallas in the NBA. I like Dallas here. Look, I hate going against Charlotte at this point because Charlotte has lost over and over again to teams, and at some point they're going to show up. My 7-unit prop today is in this game. Charlotte beat this team by 5 points recently too, and that Dallas has that revenge. I can't imagine Dallas losing 3 in a row here. I just can't. Charlotte has lost 4 in a row coming in as well. They lost to Denver, Portland, Sacramento, and the Warriors just got demolished each game. They're an absolute mess right now. Dallas has lost back-to-back games. They have to win here, dude. They were actually competitive against the Lakers before they fell short late. Must win for Dallas, and I'm going to take Dallas. New Orleans and Phoenix. I like the Pelicans here. Phoenix has revenge, though. But New Orleans always gets up to face Phoenix, and New Orleans is playing really well right now. New Orleans always plays really well in the useless games such as this. Remember, New Orleans has beaten Phoenix in back-to-back games. Zion is healthy. He seems to be physically fit these days. So, they beat Phoenix by 2 back in December. New Orleans won back-to-back games against the Spurs, which is pretty good. They beat the Kings recently as well, which is pretty good because the Kings needed that game. Phoenix shot 52% and 57% from the field against Memphis and still lost because they can't play defense. They're giving up 151 points, including overtime. I know that Phoenix is super motivated because they come off a loss, but New Orleans is playing really well. I know Phoenix has revenge, but again, New Orleans is playing really well, and 8 points is a lot of points. I'm going to take the points here. As it relates to Minnesota and the Lakers, I'm going to back the Minnesota here. Just kidding. I'm going to back the Lakers here. A couple things here. Minnesota won by 10 points against the Lakers and beat the Lakers by 29. By 29 the game prior as well. Minnesota beat Oklahoma City by 3 points on the road. It was a huge win. Minnesota comes off back-to-back, wins. The thing here is that the Lakers have lost to this team now twice in a row. And now they want to see if the Luka trade actually makes sense to help them win, and get over the hump against Minnesota. This is a big game for the Lakers. I don't see them losing 3 in a row to Minnesota in the same season. I'm going to back the Lakers. That's what I have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you enjoy the content. YouTube Premium. I'll see you later today around 12 o'clock. It's going to be a great show as we try to go for a 13-3 win there and try to get 3 in a row for you there. Don't forget 7-unit prop today, and as well as a 7-unit NHL. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.